The real winner of the debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, authoritarianism. Check it out. Leave your comments, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. What do we do going forward is a really important question. But what we saw last night, in my opinion, pure and simple, was the dictator's playbook. There is no other way to describe it. You tell violent white supremacist racists to stand by and encourage them to show up at polling places to intimidate voters. That's right out of the dictator's playbook. You bully and bluster and threaten like Mussolini did. This is, by the way, go back and watch some of the old footage of Mussolini. This is how Mussolini behaved. He promoted his brand as, I'm the tough guy, when in fact, Mussolini was a lazy coward just like Donald Trump is. You claim that the other side is evil like Hitler did. You personalize that. Those socialists, setting up excuses for state-run police violence when you're in charge of the state, along with brutality from vigilante groups, as Trump clearly called out to last night. You trash talk democratic institutions like the vote, like Hungary's Viktor Orban does and Saudi Arabia's dictator Mohammed bin Salman does. Millions of Americans are struggling with the loss of their jobs, 30 million specifically. Lack of health care during a pandemic. So at least 20 million people have lost their health care on top of the 30 or 40 million who never had it. And an absolutely gutted social safety net after 40 years of Reaganomics has shortened and shortened and shortened the period that people can get long-term unemployment and cut the level of benefits you can get with things like food stamps and housing assistance. And with all that going on, millions of people in crisis, all Trump could do was brag, yell, and threaten. He never once said to the American people, I care about you. I am going to do something for you. Because he doesn't. And he hasn't. He's been president for 3.5 years. And he hasn't done anything for the average American people. He's passed a huge tax break for his billionaire buddies and for himself. And he has cut environmental regulations so that his coal mining buddies can dump waste in rivers, poisoning children. He's gutted the other EPA protections. You know the list. I don't need to go through it. But this is just classic dictator playbook. The only winner of last night's debate, so-called debate, was oligarchy and dictatorship. Russia, China, and authoritarianism around the world were the big winners last night. America was the big loser. And by the way, the Senate Intelligence Committee, or maybe it was the House Intelligence, one of them, either the House or Senate Intelligence Committee, this morning released an unclassified report pointing out that China has just executed 20 people who were working for the United States. We had 20 spies in China. They penetrated our top secret communication system for communicating with our spies in China. Once they penetrated it, they figured out who was working for us, and they executed them. We've got a serious problem here. So, anyway, Burl in Sierra Vista, Arizona. Hey, Burl, what's on your mind today?
Well, I wanted to respond to Trump's comments last night on the VA, where he claims that the VA is a much better system now than it was before he took office. Sure. I've been in that system 52 years, and the last 3 have seen the lowest level of performance, in my opinion. I give absolute kudos to the people who work there. They're fantastic. They're great. Mm-hmm. But we've seen some changes. One of the big ones is, wait times have gotten longer. It's much more difficult now to see a doctor. You're going to see a nurse or a nurse practitioner. That's a big change. The other thing is the Veterans Choice Program, which originally was a good program. Now they're trying to push everybody into that. But yeah, I know Obama started that. But they're trying to push everybody into it. If you try to get an appointment, that's what the first thing you're going to hear about. And I finally flat told them, no, I'm not interested anymore. I want to see people in the VA. I've had 3 surgeries at one VA hospital. They've been great, but that was before Trump came in. So he's way off base. with this.
Yeah, he's got 3 guys down at Mar-a-Lago who have no military experience, never been in the military, and they are running the Veterans Administration from Mar-a-Lago by proxy. They've never been confirmed by the Senate. Their names aren't, their names are public. You can read about it in the New York Times. But, this is how bizarre it gets, right? You pay $200,000 to Donald Trump to be a Mar-a-Lago member, and you get to run the VA.
Yeah, I learned that from you, by the way.
Yeah. Well, it's not a secret. This is something that has been widely reported and commented on, and it's grim. Burl, I'm sorry to hear that the VA is not meeting your needs. I hope that things get better. I think, and I wish you the best. Hope is probably the best word of the day. Joe Biden is doing a train trip through Ohio and Pennsylvania, and God, I hope he's keeping safe. I don't know about ventilation on trains these days, but in any case, he gave a speech this morning, and he talked about hope. It's a word we need right now.